Yvonne DeCellis, and I hope you can hear me. I'm here to redo the rotations, how to do full body rotations the safe way. I'm going to start off at the top and I'm going to work my way down, and also I'm redoing this because I forgot one when I did it the other day, but I also want to redo this video just with these rotation exercises. So this is just how to do safe body rotations. This is going to go from the neck to the shoulders, to the elbows, to the wrists, was what I forgot to do last time. I'm going to go from the wrists and then go to the hips, knees, and ankles, which I don't know if you'll be able to see me do, but I will stand to do it and I will just do the rotations. Actually, you know what, I'll start at the bottom. I'll start with the ankle rotations. You can do this seated or lying down, either way. If you're standing, you might want to hang on to something just so you don't lose your balance. I'm holding on to a little shelf that I have over here. I just want to raise up your foot and rotate it. For the class that I learned how to do this in, he had us rotate 5 times in each direction. I usually tell people to do at least 10 to 15, but you can do 5 if you want, so that's more than 5. I'm going to go into the other direction. This is counterclockwise. So now I'm going to do 5 rotations in the other direction, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you switch to the other ankle, and same thing, 5 in one direction. I'd say do more than 5, but if you want to start off small, that's fine too. So 5 rotations is fine. This again is more than 5. So you just do all clockwise, and then once you've done 5 rotations, just go in the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now to the knees. There's 2 different ways of doing the rotations. You can hold them together this way. Rotate this right now is clockwise. 3, 4, and 5. And then you can go in the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's one way of doing it. I kind of prefer this method. It feels better to me, but you can also bring your legs, say, about shoulder distance apart. Hold both your knees at the same time and rotate inward. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then just go to the other direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hip rotations, the most common one that I've seen. It's not the one that I'm going to show you guys how to do, but the one that I see all the time is the hula hoop rotation, and you can do that in both directions, although I know a lot of people who have a hard time doing this one due to body pains. So like I said, you can do hula hoops in both directions. However, if, like so many people I know, you have a hard time doing hula hoops, this is another one that I recommend. People who have hip pain problems and you can't do that, all you need to do is stand again, legs about shoulder width apart, and just turn to the side, side to side. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm actually going to do 10 because I want to do 5 in each direction. 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm just going to come over and wake up my computer because it falls asleep on me while I'm doing these things. So those are the rotations. Again, side to side, just let your arms sway. Go at your own pace. That's the most important thing, because if you're in pain, you don't want to hurt yourself doing this. Do as many rotations as you feel comfortable doing. I'd say 10 to 15 is maximum. You don't need to do any more than that. And like I said before, if you want to start small and start with doing 5 in either direction, that's fine. So those are the hip exercises. Now, I'm going to go into the arms, and one thing I missed when I was doing these the other day is I didn't do the wrist rotations. So let's start with wrist. Put your hands in front of you and go up, down, up, down, up, turn, up, turn. And that's all it is. Just go very slowly though, don't try to make it fast because you don't want to hurt your wrists. But again, just put your hands out in front, up, flip, around, flip, and around. can do this as many times as you wish, and again, you can start off small if you want, and just do it 5 times. But that's a good one to start with now with the wrists, and then we're gonna go to elbows. So I make fists, I bring them up to my chin, open my hands up, go up again. I've been told you can also do this going down. I personally do not like going down, and when I say down, I mean going this way. I'm not going to do this one though, because I don't personally like this. When I tried going down, it ended up eventually hurting my shoulders, which I thought was kind of odd, but that's probably due to the various body pain problems. So again, I just recommend going up, twisting around. So that is the elbow rotation, and then shoulder rotation, you can just go side to side, this way, not side to side, but just swing up and down. But another one you can do is just bend at about a 90-degree angle, putting hand on wall for balance, and then I'm just going to bring one leg forward and go side to side. This way I am not swaying my arm, I'm just letting my arm sway naturally as I go back and forth with my legs. And that's what you want to do. This is a really good one to do for arm sway for shoulder, especially if you have shoulder pains, because you don't want to force the arm sway, especially if you're, again, having shoulder problems. You just want to let your arm sway naturally as you move back and forth. And then when you're done doing that one arm, just turn to the other side. I'm going to hold up to my refrigerator. I'm going to bring my left leg forward and bend it. And I'm just going to go forward with my leg and let my arm sway naturally as I move back and forth. And once again, you can start off slow and small. If you want to start with 5, that is fine. And just do as many as you feel comfortable doing. And once you've done at least 5, and when you are ready, you can then go up to the neck stretches. So again, like the hula hoop one, I've seen a lot of people do this. Sort of like the hula hoop rotation with the neck. And again, I know a lot of people who have a hard time with that one. So just as with hips, you just go side to side. And again, if we're starting off slow, we can do a 10 count here. 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can also cheat a little bit, pardon the air quotes, but if you want to bring your head more forward or go turn a little bit more and you want to fight a little bit of resistance, do not push hard. And again, my computer has fallen asleep. I know it's still recording, although I have to log in now. I really don't understand why my Mac does that, because I know it's recording, but it falls asleep anyway when I don't do anything to it. But when I say cheat, again, pardon the air quotes, but can't help it because I know it sounds and feels cliche. But I've learned that as we get older, it gets harder and harder to turn your head to the right. I guess we lose some range of motion as we get older. So if you want to make your head go a little further, you can use a finger and just gently nudge to help your head move just a little bit more, but do not push. You don't want to force this. And then go to the other side, and you can do the same thing, going the other way if you wish. Just do not push. Whatever you do, do not push. You do not want to go past what your body's natural range of motion is. And as with the hip move, you can do this about 10 times if you want. That way you're doing each side at least 5 times. I'm going to do 2 more. And then I'm going to come to my computer and turn it off. But I do hope this was helpful for you. And if it was, please let me know in the comments down below, as always. And also, as always, I thank you very much for your time. Thank you so much. Peace and light. Namaste. And I will be sitting right your way right now. I'm coming to my computer. I'm going to sit for a moment in front of it. Sorry, actually, I'm not going to sit right now. I have to move it to a different spot. But I am going to say goodbye to you because I want to cut this recording short so that, in the interest of time, we have the full recording. I left an earplug in, silly me. But anyway, I hope that was helpful. Once again, let me know in the comments below, and if that was helpful and you know anyone who might help, please share it with them. And again, I thank you for your time, and I will be back in about a week. So as always, I thank you. Peace and light. Namaste. And I will be back in about a week. So thank you as always for your time. Hope that was helpful. Peace and light. Cheers. Namaste. Bye-bye.